Joining me now, senior Trump surrogate Bruce Lavelle and former U.S. Marine and veteran advocate Kate Monroe. Thank you both for being here. Trump fact-checked during that debate the other night quite a few times. Remember when David Muir said this at the debate? Listen to this, guys.
Crime in this country is through the roof, and we have a new form of crime. It's called migrant crime, and it's happening at levels that nobody thought possible.
President Trump, as you know, the FBI says overall violent crime is actually coming down in this country. But Vice
Excuse me,
President
the
Harris,
FBI they were defrauding statements. They didn't include the worst cities. They didn't include the cities with the worst crime.
First of all, before we get to the rest of this, I want you both to talk about the fact that David Muir and the other moderator fact-checked Trump repeatedly or asked him to give them a yes or no answer repeatedly and never challenged Kamala Harris. Bruce, to you first.
Well, hey, what do you expect? Listen, Kamala Harris's sorority sister is one of the panelists or the moderators. So, look,
yeah.
It doesn't surprise me because, David Muir, I actually met him a couple of times in the whole media circle world. But I can tell you they knew the questions. They knew pretty much preemptively what President Trump would probably say. So they would be ready. They did their homework, Rick, and they studied everything that they could rebuttal President Trump on, where it obviously was false. But, it was just so unfair and it was just so rigged. I have to use that term. And, for the host to get to be involved and to, dive in so deep like that, you'd have to scratch your head like, man, is this even real? And you're just like, is this ABC? But yes, it is ABC. So it doesn't surprise me because we knew that they were biased. We knew that they don't care for President Trump. The ongoing lawsuit with George Stephanopoulos. So the list goes on and on.
Well, I for one, was hopeful that there would be some fairness, that they would actually treat both candidates the same, and they would use this opportunity to question Kamala Harris on stuff that she has dodged for the last several weeks. That they would use that opportunity and force her to answer questions, and of course they didn't. Kate, were you yelling at the TV like I was? Kate?
I was yelling at the TV, but I totally expected what we got. I mean, I actually was telling a friend today, we didn't need a whistleblower to tell us that they pre-planned not to interrupt her, not to fact check her. They pre-planned to give her all of the questions ahead of time. I likened it to everybody wondered, how did such a young man take such a calm shot at President Trump? It's because he knew he could take it. She knew that she could go totally unchecked, which is why she was so brash. It was actually embarrassing for ABC, and I think it actually ended up helping Trump with independence because he looked a little bit like an underdog. It was a pig pile on Trump.
Oh, for sure. And I started this question with the challenge by David Muir on the FBI crime statistics. Well, former President Trump brought the receipts. He's citing a new report that was just released by the Justice Department. I want you to listen to this.
David Muir tried to correct me when I said that crime is rampant like never before. He said, oh, no. He said crime is going down. They just released brand new numbers just out last night, late, showing that since 2020, so this guy, David Muir, was correcting me, the FBI. Now the FBI defrauded. So violent crime, just out, nationwide is up 40%. Rape is up 42%. Car theft is up 42%. Aggravated.